Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has nearly reached our ideal target. Yeah, I've already talked about this target of around 21.3K a week ago. Yeah, or maybe even further in the past. But either way, you know, we have now reached the support area. That ranges down to around 20K. Oops, 20K. I did explore and discuss the different scenarios which could play out here also for Bitcoin. And in this support area between basically now and 20K, we have a chance for a reversal. There is a chance to see this as an ABC structure, so a three-wave move, which in different scenarios could lead to a breakout. For example, we could say that this fourth wave actually never ended, that this actually sits here. That's what the yellow support area is for. And that this yellow wave 4 was created here through this as a WXY structure. We're now in the Y wave ABC. That's a possibility. And however, for this scenario, we should not drop below 20K. Then we have one more, which would assume that we finished our 5-wave impulse of the November lows. Yeah, this move that started back in November. Finished that here on the 16th of Feb, and that we're now coming down in this also ABC structure. This could be a larger A wave. Ideally here we also stay above the 50% fib level, just above 20K. We could then get a B wave rally and a C wave down. And the thing is, because I'm counting this currently as an ABC, a 3-wave structure, the B wave could be quite substantial. I mean, depending on if this turns into a 5-wave or a 3-wave move, I'm counting this as a 3-wave move, because it looks corrective, not impulsive at this stage at least. And depending on how low, let's say we go down to round about 20K, then I just want to show you how high could the B wave go. So we talk about here levels between, at the very least, 24,245, possibly all the way up to 27K. So that's decent, yeah. And then we still have that scenario on the table, but this is getting very, very unlikely now, that this wave 5 is getting an extension. That this here was the wave 1, the wave 2, 3, 4, 5, but this is getting down too low for that now. So it's getting unlikely. It's still technically possible. Yeah, and that's sort of the situation where we are. And by the way, this last scenario I just showed you, where we can get this extension, this is much more likely for Ethereum. So we could get into a situation where Ethereum might do it and Bitcoin might just do an overshooting B wave. This would lead to Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin anyway. We have seen that earlier this year anyway, in June, July, where last year, where Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin. But yeah, these are still the scenarios. Either way, there should be a bounce, in my opinion, as long as we stay above round about 20K. We're heading further on the micro level into support. This was expected. Also in the last video, I highlighted to you that we could be following this count, where we said, okay, wave 1, 2 was maybe done. Wave 3, possibly, yeah. And then we were waiting for a wave 4 bounce. Now, yeah, this could have been the wave 4. It's a little bit weak, to be honest. This could be the wave 5, yes, but I would also say there is a chance that this is still the third. Bear in mind, this is micro counting. I mean, there are different interpretations, but this could have just been a clearer A, B, C structure. We need to keep options open here. The point that I also made in the previous video, as long as we stay below that orange trend line, we have to focus further on the downside. Really only above that we can consider that this is a more substantial 4th wave which is starting. Might start ready for the weekend. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Until then, we might continue the downside grind and then get a bit of a wave 4 bounce on the weekend or sideways before we get that final low. But ideally, this last low doesn't go below 20K or 19.9K. It depends. This 4th wave, first of all, there is no guarantee we get this last 4th and 5th. Yeah, we might not get it. And this 4th wave could be quite substantial. It could be quite strong. But yeah, this is sort of, first of all, anyway, we need to finish this pattern to the downside. Seems like we get this extension here in the 3rd wave. Might make one more low. as long as we stay below this descending trend line in this descending wedge, this is likely. I, by the way, moved the trend line here a little bit of the lower boundary line of that wedge, because there are different patterns or possibilities. The way I had it before was broken. This was here, but because I don't trust these wicks, right? They are a little bit different on different exchanges. Actually, it's not broken. We're just finding support. Maybe I leave it like that and see if we find a reaction and maybe put our fourth wave in, or the larger fourth, when we break out of the wedge to the upside. That's what I'm watching. Either way, we are now in the target area. So forecast over the last few days has worked out nicely. Yeah, the price has pushed down. 21.3K was mentioned in several updates. We've come down to at least into the 21.3K region. And overall, the forecast would still be one more low at the moment to finish off this third, then a fourth and a fifth. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.